Hello friends, now I am going to start to discuss the trading procedure of securities. Generally, in the simple word, I can say that this is a procedure of purchasing and selling of the shares mostly. So, the first point is when we want to start trading, then we need first to open our own Demat account. Number one, remember this. Without Demat account, nothing is possible. Clear? Second, when our Demat account is opened with depository participant, then we can decide to purchase or sell the securities. It is possible, and for that purpose we have to place our order as per the script means any kind of the share, Reliance, Tata, Infosys, whichever you want to say, is clearly required to mention to our broker to make purchase, and here order could be given of either for purchase or either for sale. Both are possible. Clear? Third step comes limited order. Means when we are placing our order, we specify the price. Means we decide that if the share comes to you at this price, purchase for me, or if possible at this price, sell my share. Means we decide at what price we want to purchase or we want to sell. So in that situation, retail investors, single share purchaser, and bulk order given by fund houses, mutual fund organizer, they are called fund houses. They also do the trade. 1 lakh shares, 2 lakh shares at one time they purchase at specific amount. They also purchase the share, they also sell the share and making their profit. But for retailer, when we are making sale or purchase of share, it is done with absolutely specific amount. But for mutual fund, we cannot expect lakhs of the rupees. They either sell the shares, they either purchase the share at one time. Clear? Okay. The next point comes here. The second type of order is market order. Generally, market order means if the price of the share is at this amount, no, nothing will be offered from Demat account holder. But whatever the market is quoting the price on trading screen, either purchase, either sale, both will be done. So here it is called market order. As per the market is going at this moment, is called market order. And limited order means at this price, means the retail account holder, Demat account holder will give instruction to the broker. That is retail limited order. And in market order, whatever the price is seen on the market, on the TV screen, he will purchase. Right? Okay. The third step comes execution of order. So here the role of the broker comes. See, to place the order is the responsibility of Demat account holder, but to execute the order is the responsibility of broker. So in that situation, broker places the order in stock exchange, he will deal in stock exchange from his office through online trading screen on behalf of customer. The main point is here no one is doing for his own purpose, but the broker will do the sale or purchase for customer. So I use the word on behalf of customer he do, right? Okay, the fourth step comes contract note. So contract note, sometime this topic comes for 2 marks. Contract note. Contract note is about making a note by a broker after buying or selling the securities as per the order of customer. The contract note is giving information about confirmation of the day when the transaction is done and which transaction is done. So contract note is giving information about day of the transaction and detail of the transaction. So generally broker gives contract note to the customer. It is done within 24 hours of transaction. After transaction, of means after transaction, right? If the transaction is completed, the contract note will be sent to the customer. Nowadays these things are sent through emails, means physical detail of the trading is now usually not done. If any account holder had given instruction to send physical notes, then it's okay, otherwise it will not be done. So what will be the written in the contract note? The next point in this topic: name of security, number of securities, price of transaction, order number, detail about brokerage amount, because see, nobody is doing free of cost. So whatever the broker will expect, see, when you are opening your trading account and demat account with the depositories, everything is pre-decided. So when you are placing your order, at that time nothing they will inform you, and directly in your note it will be available to read. Thereafter also here taxes will be described, whatever be applicable. So you can understand that contract note is document of transaction done on behalf of account holder and has done by broker. Clear, my friends? Okay, next point comes settlement of transaction. See, earlier it was done in physical manner, so it was taking too much time, but now it is done through electronic manner, so it is becoming easy to complete. The settlement of transaction of sale and purchase is done through settlement house of BSE and NSCCL. See, remember, BSE is doing through their own settlement house, and NSCCL means National Securities Clearing Corporation Limited. National Securities Clearing Corporation Limited perform their settlement process for National Stock Exchange, NSE. So when the process is done for settlement of the transaction. It done after complete transaction, and it may complete within 1, 2 or 3 days, right? So again I explain, BSE has their own settlement house. So through the settlement house of BSE, the settlements of transactions of securities are done for Bombay Stock Exchange. And for National Stock Exchange, National Securities Clearing Corporation Limited is doing settlement of transactions of securities, may be purchase or sale, both. Okay. The sixth point comes payment. See here, the process of purchasing and selling of securities, mostly the process is done prior to pay in day. Means when you place the order, within the day you will pay the amount. If the shares are sold, so I have said about purchase. Now I am saying about sale. So in case of selling the shares, the delivery of shares is done prior to pay in day. As the amount comes, the delivery will be done next. As the purchase is done, the payment is immediately done. So in that way, nowadays everything is done through our available funds with our broker or our available fund in our trading account. So delivery is done to him for a demat account holder. It will be done within a day. After selling of shares, the process will be done within a day, but money will come mostly in working days. So in any holidays for stock exchange and bank holidays, neither any money will be transferred from one to another account in stock exchange. Customer receives money on payout day. So as you sell the share, the amount will be seen in your account. But if you want to withdraw, that I have stated just before that, it will be done in working days, not in a holidays of stock exchange and not in holidays of bank holidays. In both the holidays, neither any transaction should transfer the amount in account holders bank account will be done, right? So in that way, to show the sale and purchase, it will be done immediately. So in further purchase or sale of shares or securities you want to do, it can be done. But to withdraw the money, if you want to do, you have to wait up to working days. Maybe as per the terms and condition of different brokers. Pay in day and pay out day means, pay in day means to the broker, and pay out day means pay to the customer. Pay in day means pay to the broker and it will be done by customer, and payout day means pay to the customer and it will be done by broker. It is a very important thing to understand these words. Only to write down the answer is not important. To understand properly, keep in your mind and make it clear that you may not be confused in explanation, because these points are making confirm explanation and make it clear in your mind that have you understood properly or not. Right, my friends? Okay. So pay in and pay out is clear with you, I think so. And it will be done. Pay in means pay to the broker and it will be done by customer, and pay out means pay to the customer and it will be done by broker. Clear? Okay, the seventh point comes for informing to the customers about settlement of transaction. The most important thing it is here. Generally, this process is done by banker, because the broker will make the payment to the customer through bank, and if they receive the payment, it will be also done direct from customer's account to the broker's account. So in that situation, in both the side, purchase or sale, settlement of transaction is informed to customer through demat account also. One more point I want to discuss about delivery of security. Generally, process of delivery takes specific time. Earlier it was taking months of the time when it was done in the physical manner, but now it is done in the electronic form, but also it completes within some days, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, maybe 6 or 7 days. So within a 7 days maximum, this process will be done, and when the complete process will be done, it will be informed to the account holders from depositories that these shares have come in your account on these days. This is the process of informing account holders. Right, my friends? So here I discussed with you about different detail of trading procedure of securities. Now I want to discuss some short detail of objectives of SEBI to work. See, we have studied that security are being controlled to be sale and purchase in legal manner by SEBI. So first we have to remember the short forms to full form of SEBI. Securities and Exchange Board of India is a full form of SEBI, SEBI, and it is being completely framed by SEBI Act, Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992. This institution was established. It came in existence on 30th January 1992. Their offices are at different places. Head office is at Mumbai, and their regional offices are in Kolkata, Delhi and Chennai. So we have to remember that all stock exchanges are being regulated by SEBI. So SEBI is the statutory body in India for regulating different stock exchanges, and their objectives are: first, to protect interest of investors, because they are working for us. If they are not doing, then the loss to the valuable money of investor, right? So the first thing is protect the interest of investors. Second comes encourage development of security market. See, they not want to stop the business, but they want to see that the business of security purchase and shares done must be in legal form and should not harm to the investors valuable money, and for that purpose they are making their efforts to see that the regulation must be done on purchasing and selling in proper manner. The third objective is to regulate the securities market. I have stated should not allow to harm means protect the money. So if anybody wants to make any kind of the gambling through securities market, they will not allow. If someone is making the fake purchasing and tries to keep the shares price 1 rupee to 100 rupee in a 3 hours, then they will make the constant limits, immediately increasing of price and immediately decreasing of price. They will not allow. Here they will try to make the regulation on selling and purchasing of securities, right my friend? So keep in your mind that they will not allow illegal activity. Is it clear my friends? Okay, now I have to explain different functions. So it's a lengthy topic, right? So first you understand, their first function is regulate business in stock exchange. Second function is protection of interest of investors. Just I am making the list. You first make the list because 15 topics. So first you keep the list and then you start to remember it properly. Third point is registration and regulation of intermediaries. Intermediaries means broker. They try to make that proper manner. So neither any kind of the illegal activity is allowed. Registration and regulation of mutual funds. They are the main player in the stock exchange market. Remember, right? So they purchase in the large manner, they sales in the large manner, immediately it will reflect in the market. So they try to regulate all these activities. We will discuss about the mutual fund in later. Next point comes to prevent the fraudulent trade. I told you just before, the fake trading. They try to prevent means stop, and fraudulence means fake. Fake trading they will not allow. Next point, to cancel registration of brokers. Cancel registration means neither any kind of the illegal activity is allowed, and if any illegal activity is done by broker, it means it is breaking the rules and regulation of the SEBI. They will stop it, right? Next point comes regulate the merger and takeover of the companies. Sometimes the small companies are immediately takeover and merger done by the big companies. So they will try to see that nobody should harm the interest of the investor of the small companies. So here the topic is stated that regulate merger and takeover. Merger means two companies join the hands. Takeover means small company is taken in control by the big companies, right? The next point is guidelines with reference to public issues. So when the new offer is coming, they will try to see that what kind of the shares, how the public offers come, everything will try to notice. Thereafter, self-regulation means their members cannot create any havoc in market. That is called they control their activities also, right? The 10th point comes maintaining stock exchanges as an efficient market. So the market must be done in proper manner, should be useful and benefited to the people that they want to see. Next point comes inception of books. Inception means inspection means they will see the books of securities issuer companies. Nobody could do any kind of the wrong activity. They will try to see the inspection. It is called inspection of books of security issuer company, right? The 12th point comes monitoring and inspection of stock exchange. As I stated earlier that SEBI monitor themselves, regulate themselves. So here it is very clearly indication that intermediaries should not harm the interest of investors. That is required to be seen by SEBI. So they will see this. Thereafter, the 13th point comes guidelines. How the broker will work, the sub-broker will work, the merchant banker will work, the trustees of the debenture will work. Everything is completely described in their guidelines. Then these guidelines are required to be followed by everyone, all participants of stock exchange. And next point comes annual and periodical reports. As per the time pass, various statements for obtaining information for working and activities of the stock exchanges, they takes the report from different stock exchange. From them, they collect the report and they will try to regulate and see the activities of the stock exchange. The next point comes research work. See, this is the important work for the purpose of investors. They make specific kind of the research, tries to see that effectively business should run of research. Effectively business should run through research, and this research will be helpful to the investor for making their future trade. Right, my friends? So here I discussed with you today about 15 functions, and shortly we will discuss in next lecture in detail first to last point. Okay.